Go.
Yeah, the Lin Kuei is like... The Lin Kuei is basically how I hear it from Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat. He said that the Lin Kuei is basically, yeah, you can't say that they're ninjas, but they were, people looked at them as the first ninjas. But the ninja idea was after the Lin Kuei. The Lin Kuei is like, it's not a ninja. Yeah, it's a clan, but it's a clan of warriors. And that's how they look at each other. They're warriors, not ninjas. The ninja idea came out of warriors. That's Scorpion's, that's Scorpion's world. That's not Sub-Zero's world. I don't like when people call, who played the games and have the information there in front of them. Sub-Zero is not a ninja. He's a warrior. That's a big inconsistency. What else? I don't know. I think that's it.
So, okay. Now, unlike you, there's a lot of people out there that want to do a Mortal Kombat film, but haven't done any films. They have no experience writing or whatever. And let's just say anybody, would want to pick up a Mortal Kombat game today, of any existing Mortal Kombat game, and they want to turn it into a film. Which video game would you advise to anybody that wants to do a Mortal Kombat film today? Which video game, having no experience, maybe having, whatever knowledge of Mortal Kombat, would be an ideal video game to start with, to adapt into a Mortal Kombat film, just to start off with?
Mortal Kombat. Start with Mortal Kombat.
And why this video game?
Start with the tournament. Don't make it, something else. Just follow the first game and use the second story's plot. Raiden being the good guy, don't make him an evil god. Make Shang Tsung the Grandmaster or the host. Make goal. Don't say, don't do anything else. Just follow what's already there and adapt it. Don't go anywhere else with it. And don't make it cheap. Don't make the dialogue cheap. Don't make the plot cheap. Just do an epic Mortal Kombat. When you start thinking, I'm gonna do this and that. Like, start with the outline. Know your characters. Don't make it like ultra violent, because that's not Mortal Kombat. Don't make it funny, because that's not Mortal Kombat. Make it kind of dark, but not too dark where it's like, oh, that's dark. Right? Just keep it what you play.
What you're trying to say is that Mortal Kombat is not a goth film; it's a Mortal Kombat film.
Yeah, it's not a goth. It has nothing to do with goth. It has nothing to do with gore. It has nothing to do with, parodies. Yeah, like parodies. Don't do parodies. Just make it serious, but not overall serious. That's all I can say about that. To another writer that wants to do Mortal Kombat. in the future.
When was the first idea anywhere that Mortal Kombat should be any kind of a film, period?
It was with the CEO of Threshold going to a video game company, Midway, and telling them about this Mortal Kombat, and they were like, okay, like, they didn't have a name for it. They didn't know. They just had this idea of like fighting or martial arts, and a new type of thing. So they put a name to it, Mortal Kombat. They made up characters. Like, okay. Then that's what became the game. They got a plot, and then they knew that it was gonna be a movie. They knew it was gonna be a great big hit. And nowadays people are telling me, it's like, oh, like, you gotta talk to Midway. But now it's like Warner Brothers. You gotta Warner Brothers owns the movie owns the rights to the movies. Warner Brothers owns the rights to the movies. Like, prove it. You can't prove it because they don't own the rights to the movies. They own the rights to the video games. Different worlds, so to speak. Different departments. And the ones that own Mortal Kombat, the property, like the overall franchise, is Threshold. They're the ones that came up to Midway and said, hey, we got this idea, you guys can do this, and we'll support you. That's how it happened. It's not the other way around. And yeah, Warner Brothers doing a Mortal Kombat film and having Warner Brothers writers, like, the way that I look at it is Warner Brothers can't do Mortal Kombat. They can probably do some superhero movie, but that's how I look at Warner Brothers. I don't even own, I don't even own like Warner Brothers, maybe one or two. But everything that I own with like DVDs or cassette tapes or VHSs is every other company that I can think of. But Warner Brothers, I never liked Warner Brothers. Yeah, I never liked Warner Brothers. And so does the CEO. He doesn't like Warner Brothers as well. And it's kind of funny because right now, Threshold just won the lawsuit, and so Warner Brothers, they have to pay over $1 million to Threshold because they plagiarized Mortal Kombat.
Please tell me a little bit about this plagiarize. What is this lawsuit and plagiarism you're talking about?
I guess I go into specifics.
I'm not familiar with this.
Warner Brothers made Mortal Kombat 3, the movie. Warner Brothers, in their head, said, oh, well, since we got the video game rights, we own Mortal Kombat. Hence, we own Mortal Kombat, the movie rights. So they went ahead and they made Mortal Kombat 3 happen, which is called Domination, or whatever. You all know about that. It was cancelled because they found out that they couldn't do Mortal Kombat. It's like me, or it's like a person stealing other people's work.
Basically plagiarism, as they call it.
Yeah, they plagiarize. And that's what they did. So that's what the whole lawsuit was, that they can't touch Mortal Kombat where the movies are concerned.
Okay, so while we're on the basis of what is Mortal Kombat, yeah, let's what is Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat is basically a tournament. From just looking at the first game, it's just your average tournament, your fighting tournament. But when you really look close, why a four-armed creature named Goro? If it's a normal tournament. When you look at the second game, oh well, it's not on Earth anymore. It's in this mystical realm, this magical realm called Outworld. And so it's not a normal tournament anymore. It's not a normal tournament anymore. It has to do with ancient stories, and basically it's a supernatural tournament. Mortal Kombat is basically a tournament that, how I understand it, and a lot of people understand it, it's a sort of a tournament where one dimension, planet, place, realm can take over another, and they have to go and, you know, basically set up this tournament. And in the games, they don't say how many tournaments you have to win, or do you have to just you just have to win one tournament. Games do not say that until you get to Trilogy. In Trilogy, they tell you that you have to win, that a realm or a dimension, whatever, can take over another if they win 10 consecutive streaks in a row. Then they can take over Earth or whatever place, and vice versa. And that's what the first movie was about. They tell you, you know, when you watch the first movie, they tell you out in the open that's how Mortal Kombat works. So that's basically it.
Who started Mortal Kombat?
No one really knows. Not even the creators of Mortal Kombat. Both in story and outside the story, I think. But as far back as you can go in the Mortal Kombat mythologies, is that it was Shao Kahn. And in the new games, anything after Mortal Kombat Trilogy, after Mortal Kombat 4, they introduced this idea called the Elder Gods, which is a stupid idea. And they're the ones that created Mortal Kombat, but they didn't create the Mortal Kombat that, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in Trilogy and mythology. They created the Mortal Kombat in 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. So I don't take that. I take that as an alternate storyline. I really think it's a stupid idea. But for me, it goes back to Shao Kahn. And whatever's higher than Shao Kahn, no one really knows. Shao Kahn doesn't even have a story, for that matter. That's all I can say about that. That's only what anybody can say about that.